We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
On first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
This now a 3rd and 4. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A run by Pacheco on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
is Mahomes on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Chandler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Vikings at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's Cousins on the sneak, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now a handoff to Chandler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front.
Touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, it's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hawkinson exploded after a surprising in-division trade from the Lions to the Vikings in 2022. Averaged 6 catches a game in his new digs and finished second among NFL tight ends in yards and catches. Could lead the league with a full year in Minnesota.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trent McDuffie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Cousins to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.